Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again, and I got a little sale going on. You can get your green gear 20% off now through next Monday. Offer code WE NEED4. 20% off all green gear. Got some new designs there all the way until next Monday. Offer code WE NEED4, all caps. The reason I picked We Need 4 is because that's exactly what we need. 4 more years of Trump. Look at the alternative. If you can remember back to the presidential debate the other night, you could see Biden's pervertus unravel toward the end. I think he was on something, not an illicit substance, but something they gave him that had him starting out very strong in the debate, but finishing very weak, finishing the way that we've seen him countless times on clips here and there. We need 4 more years, period. In a perfect world, after that 4, we got Trump Jr. coming in to give us another solid 8. Because what the other side is offering is laughable, insulting, and disgusting. So, Trump sent out an update video. It was weird to see him with no tie, but he's sitting there, in a jacket, dress shirt, no tie, explaining how he feels well. He wasn't in the beginning, but he's feeling better. He said the next few days is where you really see how things are going to go. So we will see. He says Melania wanted to send a message. He kind of was joking around saying that she's slightly younger than him. So he's in good spirits. He talks about how the rest of the world, he's not just trying to get better and make America better for America, but for the rest of the world, because as he well knows, how America goes, so goes the rest of the world. There's a lot of people around the world crossing their fingers and toes, hoping that we return to the America that we've always been. Meaning getting away from these fucking riots, this ridiculous bullshit, racism that keeps getting churned over and over again and again. Stop this reparations bullshit. Get rid of Antifa and BLM. Let's get back to how things were. And it's not just us. The rest of the world is sitting there holding their breath to see how we're going to repair, how we're going to get better and get back from this nonsense. It's not just us. We are the largest and greatest country. No, I shouldn't say the largest in terms of population, but we have the largest military and we are the most powerful country in the world. So there are a lot of people counting on us, a lot of people counting on Trump, i.e. we need 4. So I saw this trailer for a movie, I think it's HBO, and it's called Unpregnant. So you can imagine what this shit is about. Now, I'll put the trailer in the description box. Also, Trump's update video. I call it Trump's update, a Trumpdate. I'll put the Trumpdate video in the description box as well. So this movie called Unpregnant is about this girl who is in high school and she gets pregnant. And the trailer shows her sitting in the bathroom at school. And she's looking at the pregnancy test. She sees that she's pregnant. And her friend or some girl pops over the side from the other stall, looks down on her. She drops the pregnancy test. So then it goes on where she starts looking for a place that she can get an abortion without parental consent. Which is fucking horrible and disgusting on its own. Just imagine how you would feel if they conducted a medical procedure on your child without your consent. We're not talking a fucking ingrown toenail, all right? Even that I want consent for. But an abortion? Are you fucking kidding me? They would perform something like that without parental consent? What kind of person would sit there and do this to a child who is alone? Anyway, she finds this place. It's a few hundred miles away, and she doesn't want to go alone. So she goes to this girl, and you could tell, obviously, they were friends at one time. They're not anymore, but she tells her, "You're the only one I can turn to." And she's like, "Wait a minute. You don't want to tell your parents. You don't want to tell your boyfriend. You don't want to tell your BFFs. You tell me. So then they go on this fun little road trip to the abortion clinic. And it looks fun. They stop and get snacks. They get in a little bit of trouble. It looks like a real fun end of the summer film. But what's disgusting is the nature in which they approach abortion. It's no big deal. We'll make a weekend out of it. We'll get in the car. We'll take a fast car. You know, the girl she goes to talk to go with her, she steals her mom's boyfriend's Trans Am. It's all souped up and pretty and paint job. And so, we'll make a weekend out of it. We'll steal the car. We'll have some fun. We'll take the T-top off and go, woo, down the highway. It'll be fun. We'll go there. We'll get the stupid abortion. And then we'll come back and everything will be fine. Because abortion is no big deal. When they kill a life inside of you, and she talks about how it's my life and my choice because her dumb, stupid asshole boyfriend has the nerve to tell her, hey, maybe you shouldn't kill this thing. But he's portrayed as some kind of archaic dickhead. That's old time. Get out of here, man. Now abortion is like birth control. Because statistically, over 90% of abortions are performed for inconvenience. Ew, I don't wanna. I'm busy. Hashtag fuck this. So the boyfriend who wants her to maybe consider having the thing, he's portrayed as some dumbass. Her body, her choice, right? Even though the man is 50% of the equation. You wouldn't stand for this 50% not being accounted for in any other aspect of your life. You want 50% of your income gone? You want 50% of your possessions gone? I know some people are going to be in the comment section. It's called divorce. It's not what I'm talking about. But they just sweep the man under the rug. You're just half of it. Fuck you, man. It's not yours. It's my body. I'm incubating this cluster of cells, right? So it's my choice. You have no say-so in this. Men don't want babies anyway, right? We just want to go out with the boys and go fuck around and go to football games, right? Go play with our power tools and douse ourselves in Old Spice. So anyway, fuck that guy. So they go on their fun little road trip to the abortion clinic. Yay! It's not serious. It's just abortion. It's not even, you're a man. What are you even talking about? Do you know how pissed I would be if I found out that somebody did this to my child and I wasn't notified? How is that even legal? Because it doesn't just stop there. They don't just give you drugs to kill the baby. And sometimes, hey, listen to this, guys. It's called a partial birth abortion, where they stick tools in there and they dissect the baby and part it out and then pull it out in chunks. Don't worry, that's not going to stick with you. This girl isn't going to be wondering for the rest of her life, what if? Imagine her being around her family with this weight on her shoulders and on her fucking soul. But she can't tell her parents because it's already done. Because it's some bullshit ass law. You can't apply for a credit card. You can't buy a pack of cigarettes or a lottery ticket under 18. But we will let you take out a life. We will let you get an abortion under 18 without parental consent or knowledge. Oh, I'm just looking for the entrance into this fucking rabbit hole that we fell down. When the fuck did this become okay? To the point where they're making movies about it. So first we had cuties sexualizing 11-year-olds. Now we have high school kids downplaying abortion. It's no big deal, man. Hit the road. Google a place where you can get it done. You're in, you're out, you're back to life. There's no residuals. None of this is going to affect you through your whole life. It's just a stupid abortion. But I thought when Trump got elected, you couldn't have those anymore. Remember that disgusting piece of shit? I think she was on Bill Maher's show. And she said, the night of the election, she said, get your abortions now, ladies, because we're fucked. That is so disgusting. To speak of something so major in such a nonchalant way. Get your abortions now, ladies. Go out and lay down with some dude, unprotect him, and let him go in your fucking slit. Because all you have to do is go down to the abortion clinic. You can get it done while I'm on my phone. Hashtag scoop it out, right? It's no big deal. Yes, it is. And a good percentage of women don't agree with abortion. That's another part of the bullshit they're trying to fool you with. They want you to think that all men don't give a shit about the baby and all women are for abortion. All women take that my body, my choice angle. You'll see, like I said, I'll put the link in the description box. You can check that shit out. But let's end this on a positive note, shall we? Let's end it with a little story time with Uncle Jericho. I'm trying to tell you a story. So, this is the story of when I met Hulk Hogan. So being that I was born in 1980, I'm a child of the 80s and 90s. And let me tell you, as a kid, Saturday mornings, my brother and I were in front of the TV watching WWF, the World Wrestling Federation. Immediately following, my brother would try those moves on me. Life as the younger brother. So, growing up, a huge fan of Hulk Hogan. NWO, it didn't matter. He was still the Hulkamaniacs, and he told kids, say your prayers and eat your vitamins. Brother. Huge fan of Hulk Hogan. I even remember as a kid watching No Holds Barred, thinking that was the greatest cinematic achievement ever. Watch that shit now. It is awful. But you couldn't tell me shit as a 10-year-old kid. Hulk Hogan was it. Fast forward, I'm in my 20s. I work at a radio station. And his daughter at the time, she had some album that came out. Was her name Brooke? And they had the reality show Hogan Knows Best. And we had a bunch of celebrities in and out of the radio station. But it was something special about Hulk Hogan coming to the station. Because when you're around it, you're desensitized to the celebrity. You know, you got the fans losing. I've seen girls walk into walls and shit around celebrities. They just lose it. But being that you're in the industry, in the business, you don't freak out as much. But this time, everybody in the building, men and women, young and old, were like, yo, Hulk Hogan's going to be here. People are bringing all this old shit they grew up with that they want him to sign. They got stuff that other people gave him to have him sign because they knew he was going to be there because, of course, we're blowing this shit up on the station all week. There's a buzz in the air. Dare I say, a last day of school type buzz in the air around the station. So Hulk Hogan gets here. He pulls up in a limousine outside. You see the camera crew get out. The producers, you know, lady with the earpiece in and the clipboard, like, come on, Hulkster, after this, we got to go, you know, all that shit. So then they open the door and the cameraman is filming him and he's backing in and he backs out of the way and I'm just standing there in front of Hulk Hogan. And I was like, oh shit, you know what I mean? I couldn't believe it. So he goes, how you doing, brother? And he like shakes my hand and I was like, the fucking mitts, man got bear paws for hands. And he goes, how you doing, brother? And I was like, oh shit. I was like, hey, nice to meet you, Hulk. All that shit. And then he goes, where's the bathroom, brother? And so he follows me to the bathroom. And right before he got there, a buddy of mine that I work with, he went into the bathroom just a couple seconds before. So I knew he was in there. And so he follows me. I get to the bathroom door and I'm like, I think I'll leave you here. He's like, yeah, thanks, brother. So he goes in and my homeboy, I see the door open and he's sitting there taking a piss and he kind of goes, double take. He's like, oh shit. And he's like, what's up, brother? And the fucking door closed. So he comes out Man, cool ass dude. The interview, because of who he was, there were more people than normal. Like, there's windows to the radio station, and there's people all crowded in the window. There's people crowded in the studio. So, after him signing all these toys and bobbleheads and t-shirts and shit, it ran like 45 minutes over. So I'm back and forth, checking. They have people there for a meet and greet. They're holding all their shit to be signed. And there were more people there for Hulk than his daughter. She was like an afterthought. It was fucked up, but, I guess life is Hulk Hogan's kid. So it ran like 45 minutes longer than it should have. He's telling stories and stuff, and yeah, brother. And so I got him in the headlock, brother, Mean Gene, brother, and all that shit, right? So he gets in, gets out of the studio, he's walking down the hall, and his producer's like, Hulk, we gotta go. We gotta go to 94.9 in San Francisco and all this stuff. We gotta get out of here. And he's like, no, brother. These people came. They wanted to meet me. I'm gonna meet them, brother. And he said brother like all the time. But that shit was tight. Growing up as a kid and to be hearing brother right in front of you, that shit was crazy. So he goes in there, man. He's cool with all the people. You wouldn't have known he had been there for more than an hour already and had already done an interview and all that. Cool with the people signing their shit. They're telling him all these stories. Just imagine all the times he's heard, oh man, this one match and this one time and me and my dad or whatever. But he was totally cool. He acted like it was the first time it happened. Stand-up dude. Most of the celebrities I met were cool. I got some crazy-ass stories, much crazier than this, that involve drugs and alcohol and bad decisions, but not on my part. I'll get into those some other time, but that was the time that I got to meet the Hulkster. These 24-inch pythons, what are you going to do when the Hulkster and his Hulkamaniacs run wild on you, man? When I told my brother about that, he couldn't believe it. It was a shit meeting Hulk Hogan. And it's nice to meet somebody famous that you're a really big fan of. Because I met famous people, but because they're famous doesn't mean that you like them. You're not into their shit. But to meet somebody that you're a huge fan of and they're cool, they're not an asshole, they're not bothered by your presence, by you, hitting them up or saying, I like what you done. That shit was really cool. One time I met Mos Def. If you're into rap, or even he used to be an actor too, met him one time. He was a fucking asshole, but not the Hulkster. So let me get into my evening with my beautiful wife and kids. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit liberal cries. Get your Jericho green notification tone link in the description box. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. Offer code we need 4. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.